Welcome Paris Saint-Germain family to the PSG Bayern München preview, where I will select the predicted lineup for both teams, talking about missing players, and of course at the end of the video a cheeky prediction. Of course, this is the first leg of this round of 16 tie, played this Tuesday 14th of February 2023, 21 p.m. Central European time. That's French time for everyone at the Parc des Princes. We go back home after two away fixtures, and yeah, especially the last game. That was a terrible game to watch because Paris Saint-Germain were absolutely soulless in that game. Didn't try anything. It was a dead game, and even Monaco became dead because they saw that we didn't care, and they were like, you know what? I believe they have a Europa game on Tuesday, and they were focusing on it, but it was a terrible performance from Paris Saint-Germain. I did not like what I saw in that game, and yeah, they need to step up. They need to step up for this game. Whilst Bayern München, contrary to Paris Saint-Germain, they actually respect their league, played the VFL Watchalong at home and beat them 3-0 convincingly. And yeah, that's what Bayern does, and sadly Paris Saint-Germain don't do it. Missing players for this game is only Renato Sanchez and Noradine Mukiele. Of course, Kimpembe recently came back, and all of the outs for Monaco, including Ashraf Hakimi, Ramos, they entered in that game, and Marco Verratti and Lionel Messi will be back for this game. Kylian Mbappe, of course, the notable player that has also come back to Paris Saint-Germain training and will be in the squad to face Bayern München. This is the predicted lineup for Paris Saint-Germain. Donnarumma in goal, Marquinhos, Danilo Pereira and Sergio Ramos as the centre-backs, Nunez and Hakimi as the full-backs, Marco Verratti as the 6, Vitinha, Fabian, double 8, and Neymar Jr. and Lionel Andres Messi up top. Of course, Kylian Mbappe is not predicted to start the game. Slight possibility he may start the game, and then we will opt to Vitinha and Verratti in the pivot, Neymar, Messi, 2 10s, and Mbappe up front. But this is the most predicted lineup for Paris Saint-Germain coming up against Bayern München. For me, my ones to watch, wow, I actually have Mbappe in this picture. It's actually Marco Verratti, Lionel Messi, and Neymar Jr. They need to perform in this game. They are the technical maestros of this Paris Saint-Germain team. This is a big game. In big game, big players turn up and are expected to turn up. So Marco Verratti, Lionel Messi, and Neymar Jr. are my ones to watch from this Paris Saint-Germain team. Talking about Bayern München, of course, they are missing Manuel Neuer, reason why they bought Jan Sommer, Mazraoui, reason why they took Cancelo on loan, and of course Sadio Mane and Lucas Hernandez will miss this game as well. Lucas Hernandez is out for the entire season. Same goes for Manuel Neuer and Mazraoui. So they will be missing both legs, while Sadio Mane will return for the second leg against Paris Saint-Germain. This is Bayern München's predicted lineup. Jan Sommer in goal, Cancelo, Davies fullbacks, De Ligt and Upamecano as the two centre-backs, Kimmich, Musiala, Müller midfield, Sané and Coman on the wings, and Choupo-Moting up top. Of course, we may see Goretzka in a pivot with Joshua Kimmich, and maybe Musiala starts as the cam then. Maybe even Müller moves up to a striker and Choupo gets dropped because Müller has performed really well for Bayern München after the World Cup, and that has changed the lineup a bit. So we may see Goretzka in the pivot, we may see Musiala in the pivot, but Musiala will definitely take another place if he doesn't start in the pivot. Weaknesses and strengths I see in this lineup, of course, one strength is Coman. It will be a lot of 1v1 duels against Hakimi there, and Davies will be there to help him. Of course, Musiala can move also into that left side or left channel, or can even go to right side, help Leroy Sané on that right side. Cancelo, that's a danger as well. We can't let him cross the ball, especially if Choupo-Moting or even Thomas Müller is close to the box. De Ligt, Upamecano, I mean, they will really not be that much tested because Paris Saint-Germain doesn't really go at an opposition team. Centre-backs, Kimmich, Musiala, or Goretzka. The pivot that Bayern München play will be the defensive outlets for Neymar Jr. and Lionel Messi, so they will have a tough game for them. But apart from that, I don't see that many strength in this Bayern team that can go against weaknesses in Paris Saint-Germain lineup. Of course, the biggest strength that they have is the crosses they make, with Cancelo being a good crosser, Coman as well. And then they have Choupo and Müller in the box. Of course, Goretzka, if he starts, he can also make runs into the box. Ones to watch from this Bayern München team, in my opinion, is Choupo-Moting. He is the biggest strength against Paris Saint-Germain's biggest weakness, which is aerial duels inside of the box. If Bayern München put in great crosses, Choupo-Moting will definitely be there to deliver a deadly blow to this Paris Saint-Germain team, as he did twice last time we came up against Bayern München. Hopefully Danilo Pereira keeps an eye on Chopo. Managers coming into this game, of course, there is a bit of heat between them from the comments. Nagelsmann said that Galtier lying about the Mbappe thing, and Galtier is usually a liar. I don't know if Nagelsmann needed to say something like that. He could have said that Paris Saint-Germain are bluffing, but going a bit directly into Galtier, we'll see if there is any anger or any tension between them before this game. Was Christophe Galtier, his job is a bit on the line after Paris Saint-Germain's recent performances, and there will be needed a big win, a big victory, a big great performance from Paris Saint-Germain. And him being the manager, he is a big factor in PSG having a good performance today. Can he motivate the players? Can he put out the best possible lineup? Can he use the best possible formation? And will he use the best possible players? Of course, maybe Presnel Kimpembe starts the game, maybe Kylian Mbappe starts the game, and all of that is on Christophe Galtier if he feels they are ready to start. My prediction for this game is a 2-0 victory to Paris Saint-Germain. Neymar Jr. and Lionel Messi scoring the golazos. Of course, Bayern can also score. There's a high chance they can score, especially if we make an individual mistake as we've done in some recent games and give them a free goal. But apart from that, I don't really see how Bayern can score against this Paris Saint-Germain squad. Whilst PSG, I see many different reasons for us scoring, especially winning that pivot battle. It's Neymar and Messi versus Kimmich and Musiala or Goretzka. That is the big battle of the game. It's our 10s against their 8s or their 6. That will be the battle of the game. Let me know in the comments down below if I missed anything. What's your prediction for Paris Saint-Germain versus Bayern München? Apart from that, have a nice day, and as usual, allez, Paris.